Hello friends, my name is Hitesh Sethia and I'm in financial market from last 13 years. Today we are going to understand the flow of investments in financial markets. It is being put up in such a way that you should first earn and later on start investing in equity markets, right? Directly or indirectly. When it comes to direct investments, it's like opening an account with a broker, a financial market intermediary, and start investing out there. Indirect investments comes under the purview of mutual fund and portfolio managers. But basically, the flow of investments never starts first with equities. The flow of investment is little different, and that we are now going to understand. The logical flow of investment never starts with maximization of returns. It always starts first with minimization of risk. When we talk about minimization of risk, what kind of risk I'm talking, right? That's more important. So let me first start with risk management and the instruments available for managing risk. Out here, at this point in time, I'm not talking about the risk which is associated with prices, which is called as price risk management. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm basically talking about risk. The word risk covers up a big spectrum. Under that, a specific category of risk I'm highlighting now. So the first investment, right, has to be towards managing the risk. So the biggest risk these days, right, is considered as life's risk. Though we can't manage life risk, right? But when it comes to financial risk associated with the person who's earning for the family can be managed. So the first instrument, when someone starts earning the first income to any individual, when he achieves that level, when he starts earning, he should first go and manage that risk, life's risk, in terms of finance, right? So the first instrument which has to be used for investments, right, is buying a term plan. A very restrictive approach, but yes, the financial planning, the concept of financial planning actually talks about this. So first, the first investment has to be towards buying a term plan, and it has to be completely a term plan, right? Okay. Once this is being done, you can go to the next level of investment flow, which is buying a mediclaim policy, right? So once you manage your life's risk, you can go and manage the risk associated with expenses, right, related to your health. That comes under mediclaim, right? So that needs to be taken up at the second stage. The third stage of investment flow talks about chronic disease policies, right? So if you have seen that in past, any of your family member would have suffered from a severe chronic disease, right, which is part of your observation, right, then you can always extend it towards going for a chronic disease policies, which are like cancer policies and so on and so forth. These three investments, though people don't understand the power of these three investments, but the most important point, right, at the start of investment should always come from these three things: buying a term policy, buying a mediclaim policy, and then going for, if required, then going for a chronic disease policy. There's a formula to calculate life's value. What is the value of your life? You can always ask your financial planner about this. A financial planner will evaluate based on inflation rate, your expected increase in income. He will calculate the life's value. He will calculate and tell you the amount which is required to be insured under term policies. There are a list of companies which are available these days, from which you can take up the appropriate company for term insurance, right? But I request all of you that you should talk to your financial planner about it, because he will be in a better position to tell you how much amount of insurance is basically required for you. Second, ask again, right? Share your complete profile, your work profile, your house profile, everything, okay, with your financial planner, and ask him for giving you correct guidance in terms of mediclaim, right? Okay, if you keep on traveling outside, then you need to, outside India, then probably you need to buy the appropriate level of policy. If you are based in Mumbai, your main work is towards managing things in India itself, then probably he will suggest you accordingly. and the third policy as well. So ask your financial planner for this. Once this has been done, then the second level of investment comes as contingency management.